Yeah. They ain't believe me when I told them crypto was the future. Now they trying to get in, but it's too late. We been stacking Marbitz since day one. No banks, no middlemen, just power moves. Let's get it. Yeah.
Whoa, come on. Already we started badly. What the hell? There we go. That's the better one. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. It is Thursday night. You know what that means. You know what that means. Let's go live on TikTok as well. Bring in La Familia Madrigal from all over the world. We're going global, baby, right now. Anyway, welcome back as always. It is Thursday. You know what that means. That it's the day after Wednesday and the day before Friday. So it always depends how bullish you feel about that. But anyway, good news if you ask me. We are nearly through the week, heading into another weekend. And that could be a positive thing. Also, it might not be. It might be a complete joke. We'll have to wait and see. The weekends are always a little bit of interest out there. We will see kind of what this one looks like. Maybe we get something good. Maybe we don't. Who the hell knows? I'm down. Excuse me. I'm down for it anyway. I'm down for it. I can already tell, by the way, tonight, and this is why I think YouTube's super crazy. I can already tell tonight's viewership is going to be low tonight. And already just tell the fact that, like, people weren't really in the chat. So if you could do me a favor, share out the YouTube link. Make sure that everyone's aware that we are here. I'm just about to tweet it out as well because, I don't know, for whatever reason at the minute, YouTube hates me. And I don't really know why. It's probably like everyone else in it. People hate my project. People hate the YouTube channel. It's a bit like, well, okay, I might as well not bother. Do you know what I mean? That's where I get to. But I'm going to try and stay positive. As I always am, we are live talking about crypto and hashtag XRP. Because there is some good news, actually. So let's tweet this out. If you could do me a favor as well, also just be that guy or girl, by the way, that taps that as well. That would be fantastic. And we'll go a little bit to supporting the channel and obviously what we're trying to do, which would be good news. So yeah, I can already feel like suppression on this live stream, but you know, we're not going to be defeated. We're not going to be defeated. We're going to keep grinding, and you know, all these channels that are completely waste of time. We will be there. We will be there. We will absolutely endeavor. I think so. Yeah, like I said, we'll get into all the stuff around XRP. Pretty interesting as that's kind of played out. We'll definitely sort of break that down a little bit. We'll also get into a little bit more in terms of just where do we sit in the market? Have we got upside moves? Couldn't we make some more money? Yada, yada, yada. All those sort of things that I'm sure is at the tip of everyone's tongue and the discussions that everyone needs. How far are we going to go? Is there more upside to come? Yada, yada, yada. Okay, we'll get into all of that. As well as anything else, right? As well as everything else that you may go on to talk about. So very much an open forum this evening. And yeah, an open platform for anyone to kind of ask whatever they want. So we'll say hello to a few people and then we will get into it. So good to see you, Tim. 1 second, actually. 1 second. There we go. So some of you may be well aware, by the way, that I have got still a significant amount of sunburn, which is never good fun. So yeah, hopefully we can just let some cool airing and just gently caress my incredibly red sunburn as well, which is not great, by the way. It's not great, but anyway. Right, Tim, what's going on? RPM's here. Blazer, good to see you. Craig's here as well. Good to see you as well. Good to see you, man. 37 Hopper in the house. Pugamal, the one and only. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome, Mr. Blazer. Tomato Pete's here as well. Good to see you guys. The G's. Do you know what I mean? The OGs, the true warriors of this channel. Here's another one, that Mr. Cheese. Welcome to you, buddy. Appreciate you being here for sure. As well as everyone else. Lucky's in the house. Good to see you. Vern's here. John Shaw's in the house. What's going on, John? Good to see you. Mark Haynes here. AMG says, can we all just get rich now, please? I mean, I'm down for it. We're trying. Crackerjack's here as well. Another absolute legend. Something feels like it's way off on my chat right now. Something all feels a little bit off. I don't know why. It just all feels a little bit off at the minute. But anyway, yeah, Baitcoin, what's going on? Good to see you. Welcome as always. Interesting that, you know, certain individuals not here tonight. There's a surprise. And for Gaines, good to see you, man. Welcome. And welcome to you guys as well. So, right, all of that good news. Tap the screen, do all that kind of good stuff. Get bullish on all of the stuff going on in the markets. Because like we said, there is a lot to talk about, a lot to break down, a lot to kind of get into, and everything and anything in between. So, here we go then. Here is the Bitcoin chart. Very interesting day in old Bitcoin land. Two-bit the sunburn is like a bacon for daddy long legs. Yeah, I don't think they like sunburn. If I'm honest, I hope they don't like sunburn, but maybe they do. Maybe they do. Not sure about it. Hopefully they. Hopefully if they don't, if they do like sunburn, they leave me alone. That would be kind of good news. But anyway, so where are we at right now when it comes to the price of Bitcoin? Well, it's kind of an interesting chart. From yesterday, everyone going super macro bullish. We actually got a little bit of a retracement coming back down here on the price of Bitcoin. We actually dropped to around 106 and a bit. We then have obviously pumped back up for a couple of reasons, really. Institutional buying is literally out of control right now. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy to think about. And, yeah, we'll sort of hopefully see how this all plays out. But what we can say is we yet are to hold above this resistance level. So we're back above it, which is good news. This kind of 107, 1 range. That's kind of what we're looking at. Daniel Stewart's in the house. LK's here as well. What's going on? This is the key line that I absolutely can see that we need to hold. If we can hold that line, then we're probably not in bad shape. Hopefully we can. The point, and we sort of touched on this yesterday, is that unfortunately, we are definitely seeing institutional inflows and nothing else. And it's really obvious to see. Look at the state of the altcoin market. I mean, the altcoin market, you could almost be confused to think that Bitcoin's dropped about 50%. I mean, look at the state of this altcoin market. It's wrecked. But this just shows, in my opinion, capital is now flowing into Bitcoin. People are almost hedging their bets and going, yeah, well, I think that, you know, Bitcoin is going nowhere and we're not going to see anything on the back of it. So I think people have definitely moved out, which is not good, by the way. Not good at all. So I think we've actually seen people kind of move to different places. Do you know not one person's come into my TikTok live? What the hell's going on? Like, why is no one like? I'm not saying that I should be like Mr. Super Popular, by the way, but yeah, literally no one, not a single individual has come up. That doesn't make any sense at all. No sense whatsoever. Probably come up and said, "Oh, by the way, your TikTok live's like being banned or something." Let's change this up. Let's just change this up a little bit. Right. I feel like maybe I've like selected something that I shouldn't have done. I don't know. Right. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Right. We're going to go live again. We'll go live again. Hopefully we can kind of get this dialed in. If not, if no one turns up, then who cares? There, I lost my opinion. Right. Good. Red is the buy color. I mean, that's true. I mean, altcoins are giving you a great opportunity to get into a number of these right now, which would be pretty bullish as well. Yeah, Pokemon, you found it. So yeah, I'm not really sure as to what was going on then. Just bizarrely, like, yeah, just not a single person joined it. So yeah, I mean, it is kind of weird. It is kind of weird. The whole TikTok live thing is kind of weird sometimes. It's hard to keep up. It's hard to keep up with it. But anyway, hopefully we get a few people in here. 37's in here as well. Welcome, guys. Appreciate you. Double streaming it. You absolute set of legends. Absolute set of legends. So yeah, all good. Right. If we can see this continue to hold, this is what we're looking for. The close, 3 hours, 51 minutes is what we are looking for. Thanks for the gifts, 37. I appreciate you. That's what we're looking for. We need to see this close, in my opinion, above this resistance line. That should set us up for a decent-ish day. Now, what we have seen, once again, is huge institutional buying, but there is obviously the XRP news, which we'll break down and sort of get into a little bit. But overall, Bitcoin is on the move. This is unfortunately flanked by another massive spike in Bitcoin dominance, which tells us everything we need to know, which is that these boys and girls are buying huge amounts of Bitcoin yet again. So, you know, disappointment, maybe. It depends how you look at it. But yeah, that's kind of where we've got to get to. And unfortunately, that is kind of how it all sits across. Yeah, it definitely feels like something's not right with my live stream. I don't know what. Something definitely doesn't quite feel right with this live stream on TikTok. I don't know why. Don't know why. Something's gone funny somewhere. It's like you can't find it. It's like people can't find the live stream. So yeah. Anyway, look at this. Another 3,157 Bitcoin purchased by BlackRock. Fidelity buying 621. ARK 21. Kathy Wood coming back in 1,068 Bitcoin. This is going to be another big day of inflows. By the way, this is definitely going to be another big day of inflows. Just my opinion, right? Just my opinion. So we'll see. We'll see. But look at yesterday's numbers, if you didn't already know. $547 million. So that's 2 solid days of huge amounts of Bitcoin purchasing at the institutional level. Overall, by the way, total volume is around 2.25 billion. Nothing crazy, very much kind of sitting where it is. So look, that's kind of good news. But like I said, if you're in any altcoins or you're looking for a bargain, then, you know, this is kind of where you are. XRP dropping out of that pennant on the back of the Judge Torres news, which I think people are just totally freaking out and they shouldn't do. They shouldn't do, which is kind of wild. Jesse, feel free to. Yeah, Vern is one of them, but yeah, feel free if you want to be over there. There's something definitely not right about it tonight, though. Not a single person has come into it. So for some reason, it's been either like shadow banned or not put out there so that people can find it. I don't know. Just make sure everyone's sharing it. That's all we can do, isn't it? And hopefully then people will kind of jump in and fingers crossed we'll get there. But yeah, absolutely could be a thing if you are interested. And yeah, let me know. But yeah, altcoins giving us the biggest opportunity. So I think yesterday Al was in flexing a bit of muscle, thinking he was absolutely a G when it came to charts about buying Sui. Good job I didn't. Looks like it's come down again. And I think it could be lower as well. So as Bitcoin continues to move, by the way, then altcoins are going to give you an opportunity to get in a little bit. So my view on Sui, by the way, that I thought it was going to go lower. Well, turns out that was right. As usual. What a surprise. Anyway, I'm being a dickhead. I apologize. So look, this is down 261, as I think many others will be. Aerodrome up a little bit. That had a big dump yesterday. Brett's starting to move a little tiny bit. Nothing crazy going on. What's more interesting, though, is you come to the rest of the market. S&P 500 just broke a brand new all-time high, which just none of this makes sense, right? None of this makes sense if you ask me. So you got a massive all-time high breaking up there. And then obviously you've got the fact of the matter here is that, you know, these guys are not doing anything different. So kind of crazy if you ask me, but still, it's all good, right? It is all good in the hood. I just wondered if I'd maybe made it like followers only or something, but I don't know how I'd even check it. If I'm honest, don't know how I'd even check it. I feel like maybe I've done something, though, that I shouldn't have done. Co-hosting? No. I don't know. I don't know what I've done here. Don't know what I've done, but I've clearly done something. Goodie bag, AI wallpaper, playbook, pause live, no. Comment about me campaign, AI generated content, no. Okay, right, fine. Who knows? Who knows? So, yeah, hey, 2-bit in the mods. What's going on, Sean? Good to see you. I turned into an interesting week. The only less than a week till the end of the month of Q3. That's true. That's true. Jesse, what's going on? Welcome to you. Oh, I think I might just invite you onto the live. Don't come onto the live. Don't. Oh, no, don't come onto the live. You massive chopper. It's just weird now. It's weird you've come onto the live. Oh dear me! I didn't mean to send you it. Get away! Go away! I'm only kidding. I'm going to try and make you. I'm trying to make you a moderator rather than bring you up on the screen. I'm not very good at all this kind of stuff, so you can jump off, by the way, because it's dead awkward. There we go. Found it, man. I need to get some skills on TikTok. Right. Let me see if I can add you as a moderator. Oh, member, follow at. See, I don't even know how to do this. Jesus, I am literally terrible at this. Right. Hold on a minute. Settings. Moderators. Add. Man, I can't even do it. I can't even do it. You need to put something in the, I think you need to put something in the chat. Oh, there you are. Jesse Gelek. Can I do this? Add moderator. Right. Found it. There we go. Look. Bosh. Done. Awesome. There we go. Thank you. Appreciate that. Right. We're there. Anyway, good to see you, Alvin. Welcome to you. Sitecoin in the house. Good to see you. XRP John's here as well. What's going on, buddy? Appreciate you. So yeah, again, important to think about. What is also worth noting, by the way, USDC, USDT, pretty flat. So we know that people haven't moved out of stablecoins. Stablecoins still sitting there. So the market right now, and I repeat myself when I say this, is super boring. ETH moved a little bit, but that's about it. Yeah, if you need me, you can always ask me. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, I did do a live last night, actually. A couple of people turned up. It was kind of all right. Show some skin to a bit. They'll hop on. Do you think? Yeah, just like go like, oh, guys, get the sunburn. Look at that. Look how bad this side is. So anyway, enough about my sunburn. More about the market. So if we can hold, I think, above this level, we could absolutely be in for a move. Ethereum's holding up as well. That's good news. Back in the channel. We probably need to extend this channel out again, even though we did it last time. But ETH holding up well within this trading channel that we've been talking about. So nothing's different. Nothing's changed. Everything as boring as it's been. Happy days. We'll come to the XRP news in just a minute. But look at this. Public miner Bit Digital sunsets BTC mining operations for ETH. What? Is this the beginning of the ETH reversal? Remember, people will start talking about ETH flipping Bitcoin. I mean, it's only one mining company, but yeah, Nasdaq-listed crypto firm Bit Digital announced Wednesday it's going to be fully transitioning from Bitcoin mining to become a dedicated Ethereum staking and treasury company. Is Ethereum treasury companies going to be the next big thing? Maybe. Yeah, you're working so hard and they'll ban you soon. I mean, yeah, that's true. That is true. Well, they shouldn't do. They shouldn't do because we're all right. We, as long as we don't promote anything we shouldn't do, say stuff we shouldn't do, then we are okay. I think. Yeah, I've done it. Yeah, Jesse's now officially a moderator on TikTok as well. So shout out to him. Bullish. So yeah, the strategic shift disclosed on June 25th means the company's accumulation of Ethereum and staking infrastructure since 22. Bit Digital disclosed it will convert its existing Bitcoin holdings into Ethereum over time and cease all mining operations. Now, I don't know where they're based, but it's a pretty big news story if you ask me. I think it's a pretty big deal, so definitely worthwhile thinking about. And could Ethereum finally start to move? Let's hope so. Bitcoin is still moving barely, which has glued volatility to critical lows. Historical volatility this low has only ever been before the final bull run. There have been no bearish examples. Interesting. The cycle top run is still ahead. The next major move is bullish. So what is this chart telling us here on the screen? I know you guys can't see it on TikTok, so I apologize. What it's actually telling us here is ultimately, whenever we see this phase of boring market trends moving sideways, doing nothing, which we sort of talked about the last time we were live yesterday, then we see a big move to the final sector. We feel that, the final parabolic stage that loads of people talk about, well, that absolutely could be setting up, ready to come over the hill. So yeah, it feels like, am I like super glitching on, it feels like I'm like super glitching on here. I don't know why. Are you guys seeing it super glitchy? Looks like I'm super glitchy. I don't know why. So I do watch it on like another phone just so that I can sort of see what's going on. I feel like I'm really glitching. Yeah, again. Yeah, why is it doing that? I'm not connected to any internet source. Bit weird. Bit weird, if you ask me. Let me just, I will be back 1 second. I'm going to try and connect to a different internet source. And then hopefully we'll be all right. Hopefully we'll be all right. Right. Let me know if that's any better, by the way. I have tried to connect to a different internet source in the house. So let me know if that gets any better. Hopefully it does. Right. Maybe you should turn your phone off. Probably too many devices connected. Craig, it's all hardwired into like my internet. So yeah, I think I should be fine. But yeah, let me know if it gets any better or not. That'd be good. Right. Anyway, this is pretty interesting where we sit. We will keep a close eye on how this is all playing out. Right. Good news. Bitcoin versus M2 liquidity as well. Always important to think about how that kind of plays through. Then here we go. Look, you got the Bitcoin price where it is and the debate. We did actually lose the M2 correlation, if you will. You know what I mean? I don't think it's too crazy, but we actually did lose the M2 correlation. Are we then going to get that back? Could we see these pump back up and then join back where the M2 global liquidity is on the move? We talked about China yesterday, a little bit around the US, yada, yada, yada. So look, hopefully we start to see that start to move up. This definitely worthwhile keeping an eye out for. And then this, man, if today wasn't an interesting enough day, the XRP news. Okay, so we're all right now, yeah? It still feels a little bit glitchy from what I can see, and I don't know why. But maybe it's just how it is. So, XRP. We all kind of had hopes, aspirations that maybe Judge Torres would be like, all right, let's get rid of it. Let's just move on. You had two parties prepared to squash the beef and move on. And Judge Torres has come in and gone, no. That's not how it works. That's not how it works in the US court systems. You're going to have to go through the mill and ultimately get coming out the other side, right? Yeah, something's not right, is it? Something's not right. I don't know what it just all feels a bit naff. It all feels a bit naff. I tell you what, I'm going to come off it. I'm going to dial off this. I'm not gonna run a live stream where like no one is joining. That just makes no sense whatsoever. And I'm gonna restart my phone, and then we'll see if that makes a difference. Close that down. Maybe we just hang out with the YouTube crew tonight. Yeah. So this obviously came out. We are disappointed. I think it's fair to say, by the way, Grok gave a good summary. It was pretty interesting. Lots of people. Grok explain this. So what does it mean ultimately? It means that they've got to then go back. So the SEC theory was that Ripple offered and sold securities, all kind of walks through. But what was the discussion? The decision at the end. Conclusion. For the foregoing reason, the party's motion for an indicative ruling is denied. The clerk of court would know this. So the court respects the freedom of parties to amicably resolve their disputes. It is also true that the SEC, like any other law enforcement agency, has discretion to change course after an enforcement action is initiated. But the parties do not have the authority to agree not to be bound by a court's final judgment that a party violated an act of Congress in such a manner that a permanent injunction and civil penalty were necessary to prevent that party from violating the law again. For that, the parties must show exceptional circumstances that outweigh the public interest of administration of justice, and that, therefore, is where we get to. So, the reality is, where they have now got to is that basically what she's saying is, look, we ruled on this, we made a decision on this, you can't revoke that. That's not a thing you can do. It's tough tits. You've got to go through it. And you've got to do it the proper and the correct way. So, you know, is it disappointing? Of course it's disappointing. It would have been nice to have got that move. I think the positive, if you'll allow me to say this, is that actually in the grand scheme of things, XRP has dropped 2.4% in line with the broader altcoin market. So the reality is that people don't really care. Does it change anything? No, I don't think it does. I think it stays exactly the same. Nothing really goes anything crazier. And I think that we will all just kind of move on from this point, and, you know, it'll be what it'll be and everyone can crack on. So, like I said, doesn't really change anything. It is more of a frustration that we need to overcome. Now, what's also interesting, by the way, and you know we have our roving reporter on the ground that breaks all of the latest news when it comes to XRP, said this: no coincidence that Jay Clayton is now her boss at SDNY, which is the Southern District of New York. The motion was never going to be granted, and it was too light, and her boss, who is the dick who brought the case during his first time at the SEC. So it's kind of interesting, isn't it, when you sort of walk it through and play it through, and you say, well, Judge Torres's boss, i.e. the person she works for, is in a world now where she's like, my boss basically said, like, oh, we're not going to do it. So it's kind of crazy to think about. It's kind of one of those really annoying situations that, well, you can't really do much else about. It's just life. So, right, we're going to give TikTok one more go. If it works, great. If it doesn't, then so be it. We'll see. Hopefully we'll see. I've restarted my phone. That may offer a slight benefit. It may not as well. So, like I said, we'll see. We'll see. Right, Torres and her friends are accumulating. I mean, maybe that could be a thing. That absolutely could be a thing. So, yeah, Torres is going big on Bitcoin. That'd be pretty wild. I think it might be TikTok, you know. I think it just might be TikTok is like having an absolute meltdown at my end for some reason. Don't know why. Ripple could end this, couldn't they, if they paid the full amount? Not sure, if I'm honest. Not sure. Not now. Not after this. I'm kind of in a bit of a world where it's like, maybe they wouldn't. Maybe they wouldn't do it. So anyway, kind of annoying to think about. But yeah, anyway, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm disappointed that we've not got it through. Oh yeah, it looks like TikTok is having some problems, actually. I'm just seeing this. There's loads of reports of TikTok Live going down. Maybe it's, well, I don't know, actually. Who cares? Maybe it's down, maybe it's not down. I don't know. I can't even find the live now. I don't know if anyone else can. Tim, we need more people in. You have a nice race. Yeah, it doesn't even show that my live is live. Yeah, there's something not right. So we're just gonna quit that. End live with nothing more viewers. Yeah, well, that's because no one's here. That's because no one is here. Yes. Technical issues. audio and video, broken audio, audio lag, blurry video, and audio now. I think there we go. TikTok is acting weird. Yeah, it looks like something's not right with it. So I'm just gonna close that and move on, and not worry about it. Right? Maybe Blazer. Maybe that would be a disaster, wouldn't it? Right. Let's continue on. Let's see what's going on. So look. This kind of explains it in a little bit more detail, but yeah, the parties have requested that if the permanent injunction imposed on Ripple was lifted, 50 million of the 75 would be returned to the SEC and the remaining 25 returned to Ripple. So they're still going to pay $50 million, but Judge Torres says, no bueno. Parties cannot avoid the binding force of a court decision by mutual agreement. In such cases, extraordinary circumstances must be shown. How about there's a brand new president of the United States? That's kind of extraordinary. Certainly more so than not, I would argue. But look, I guess at the same time, it is what it is, isn't it? It's saying unstable connection. Yeah, there's definitely something's not right. Maybe it's my internet. Maybe it's the heat. I don't know. I'm here. Gas up, bro. What's going on, Jeff? Good to see you. One thing Ripple is evidently patient. Yeah, I mean, look. They've been going at it years, haven't they? So this one will just be delayed. How long it's going to be delayed for, we don't know. But while at the same time, if all this stuff's going on, they're in a little bit of a world of just, well, let's just crack on. We'll just keep moving on. But yeah, Ripple has announced that its XRP ledgers were integrated with Wormhole, one of the leading cross-chain protocols in an effort to increase multi-chain capability. So yeah, good news. So all while this is going on, while this kind of crazy stuff with Judge Torres and, you know, all this kind of nonsense, they're like, well, let's just go and get another partner. So I don't think it's the biggest partner in the world, but still, Wormhole services are already used by major financial institutions that deal with digital assets, such as BlackRock, Securitize, and Apollo. Cross-chain compatibility is essential for true mass adoption. Another very interesting partnership, not necessarily an acquisition, but yeah, very interesting partnership that has come together for Ripple. So keep your eyes peeled on that one. That's turned out to be pretty bullish. The Fed proposal easing bank capital rules boosts treasury liquidity. Again, we actually see a little bit further movement up in terms of adoption and, more importantly, Fed rate cuts, right? Loads of people obviously talking about that. We want to see that can happen. But yeah, the Federal Reserve has proposed changes to capital requirements impacting large US banks starting on June 26. Morgan Stanley estimates these rules will release up to $185 billion in capital. Good news. The Federal Reserve, under Michelle Bowman's supervision, proposed easing leverage rules for large banks, which, if approved by a 5-2 vote, the measure is expected to enhance participation in US Treasury markets. Good news. That's what we want. Michelle Bowman, by the way, is also the person that was like, hey, Jezza, we need to drop some rates. Like, these rates should already be down. So, yeah, she's an interesting one. I think Trump appointed, by the way. I think. So, yeah, could be interesting as this kind of plays out. We may get some positive news, and the rate cuts may come sooner than we believe. Hopefully, good news anyway. And if you weren't bullish enough on this cryptocurrency market, Lingerie Fighting Championships is now going to be adding $2 million in Bitcoin to its treasury ahead of expansion in the UK. This is a Vegas-based MMA league embracing Bitcoin ahead of its first events in England and Wales this July. I didn't scroll down any further on this article because I have no idea what could be below this. But in fact, let me have a look. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Just double checking. The Lingerie Fighting Championship plans to acquire $230,000 worth of Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin acquisition coincides with the company's first UK shows, including a sold-out event in London on July 4th. Holmes is going, I believe, if anyone is curious to see what it's all about. But yeah, good news. Cheese says, breaking news. What breaking news is the Cheese? Or is this the breaking news? Or have you got, is there some breaking news? 2-bit, can we have a 100k race at the end? Yes. I'm down for it. If all the people that are on the live stream on YouTube just hit the like button, it would be much appreciated. Exactly. Hit that like button. Right. Breaking news. Justin, President Trump says the officially signed trade deal with China. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Is that we need altcoins to move though. We'll need altcoins. Someone long the markets. Bullish. Now send alts to the moon. There we go. Let's retweet this mother trucker. If anyone's interested, here's the news article. Man, Cheese, you're on it. I love it. Blazer, I sent her over Craig. She needed a break after she had... What? What the hell? Do you want to do like 100,000 tokens just like as a prize pool, and then we'll just like people can just get in it, and I'll just give it. Well, how much is 100,000 tokens on Marbitz? Probably fuck all because people keep selling on the chart. But how much is 100,000? Like $16 or something? I can just do that as a giveaway if you want. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I can do that. I can just do that as a giveaway. 100,000 bits, like. Why don't we do 200,000 then? Why don't we do 250,000 bits? There we are. 250,000 bits. We'll do that at the end of the show. Smash the like as soon as I get in. Be rude not to. Hey, XRP, John, you legend. You legend. 2-bit, he was going to raise me heads up. Okay, we can do both then. You can do a heads up, and then we'll also do a community. Let's do a community one as well. Unless you guys don't want to do a heads up, and then we just do that one. But yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I'm down for it. I am down for it. Man, this is good news. Hopefully the markets move, but yeah, that is pretty bullish. Pretty bullish news. President Trump signing that official announcement. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. So, next thing we need, big announcement. Jerome Powell is going to cut rates in an emergency rate cut. Bullish. Especially if tariffs go away. Man, there was lots of discussion today about that. Did you guys see? Let's just keep close to Bitcoin, just dead quick. Did you see that there was a discussion from the, I think that Michelle Bowman's actually saying that tariffs had a lesser impact than they believed. If they can get like a good deal with with China, if that comes in to be a very bullish deal, then yeah, we could see some pretty crazy action over the course of the next 24 hours. Sometimes though, markets don't like news like that. So we're going to have to stay close to this because, yeah, it may change, but maybe this news drops in and we start to see this move. It's super boring, though. I wonder what the volume looks like, by the way. Trump is in the Netherlands at the moment, isn't he? No, I thought he flew back. I thought he flew back this morning. Yeah, look at the volume. 43 million. Man, that's garbage. That is garbage. Get out of here. Still, though, good news. Good news. Markets are pretty flat right now. Markets are pretty flat right now, so we'll see if this moved. We'll see if this moved. Underwear is up. Nice. Yeah, nice. That's what we want. That's what we want. Yeah, hit the like button, everybody. Don't forget, smash up that like button. We actually have got 35 people in the stream tonight. See, I told you, like, you can always tell when it's, like, YouTube must be suppressing my content at the minute. I know that sounds like some sort of crazy man, but it must be. It must be. 36 viewers. We've never had this low amount of viewers, like, for the longest time. Definitely, definitely. So hit the like button, everybody. Definitely keep sharing it. Let's make sure that YouTube doesn't win for whatever reason. I don't know why it's suppressing content, but I feel like it's suppressing content about cryptocurrency. I feel just in general it's suppressing content about crypto. So, yeah, we'll see what that looks like. All I want is you. Right, Bitcoin's moving a little bit. It's moving a little bit, isn't it? Nothing crazy right now, but I think this market needs to Tiberio, what's going on, pal? We need to get this news needs to get out there. So it could be a yeah, it could be an interesting moment. Could be an interesting moment. Yeah, so Believes did a live stream earlier. He got 240 views entirely. Yeah, this definitely like being suppressed right now. Definitely. So anyway, right, let's stick with this. Let's see if this changes. Keep me posted, guys, on what you're seeing. I've been in crypto for 3 years. I'm due to win soon. Surely I did learn a lot not to trade. Yeah, John, you're same as me. Same as me. The stream is filmed in front of a studio audience. You know it is. You know it is. They're all live. You just can't see them. They're all there. So yeah, here we go. Look, a little bit of a mover in the market. Here we go. The news is getting out. Pump it, baby. Pump it. Let's go. Let's go. It's happening live and direct, coming at you like Cleopatra. God, did we get this news like... We must have got this news about 10 minutes before everyone else. Who long the market on a 200x long with Bit Unix? You crazy people. 108 inbound. Do you know what I like? Where's these are the people I like. I bet there's some trolls coming in right now. Yeah, Chris Bendix brought it in. Let's go to James Wynn. James Wynn. Where is he? Here he is, the man that's adding to his short. Where is it? BTC crashing below 2,000, 107,000. Oh, yeah. I'm going to post something. What do you think of the news? Bro? Question mark. And then I'm going to do this. Do this. Do this. And do this. And do this. Because it's funny. Oh, man. I love it. I love it when these flip-floppers are like completely wrong. You know, like it is like super wrong. What did he say? He said something like adding to my short or something like. Anyway, I hope he's doing well. Oh, and by the way, he's now shilling his own Telegram group. Get the fuck out of here. Let's stick with the BTC price right now. Let's see what's going on. See the news about stablecoin crime? I did not, John. No, the BTC is usually an hour behind the breaking news. Yeah, it's wild. I'm down for that, though. Trump deal. I wonder if we get something sooner rather than later. Here we go. Martini guy's all over it. He's all over it. I'm imagining most people are going to be all over it now. Like I said, we retweeted this out, so. Bullish news for sure. And yeah, Bitcoin 107, 865. Do we get the breakout? That's the big question. Yeah, XCM was moving well. Zebek, boom, Shankalanka. Zebek not having a good time, actually. But the altcoin, I mean, look at the state of the altcoin market. It's an absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Hopefully, if we can get a little bit of a move on BTC, that could be good news. I guess we might not know the full extent of this until it truly, you know, kind of all comes out. That's what we've got to be, yeah, we'll have to see. The US news is fiction. Oh, is it? The US news, what, as in the stablecoin news or the Trump thing? The Trump thing can't be fake. Reports say has increased the same week US got on board on CNN. Nice. We will need 4 more likes. Come on, everybody. Smash the like. Get it, Jesse. Let's get that like button cooking on gas. The more likes, the more high the price goes. In general, okay, yeah, fair enough. Wearing underwear on their heads, Tim, maybe. Yeah, the more likes you get on the channel, the more that Bitcoin pumps. So if you want to see 110K, I mean, I definitely think we could be retesting all-time highs next week. But it's no good if your portfolio is 95% altcoins, is it? Because the altcoins are just getting terminated. We don't need that. We need the price of BTC to move. Let's quickly take a look at liquidations, by the way. We're obviously going to see quite a lot of shorts come in right now, which is going to be good news. But the heat map, let's see what traders look like on the daily. So if we were to get maybe a move to what? 108? Yeah, there could be some big liquidations. If the bulls could push this, Tim, I don't know if you want to drop a 10 million in or whatever, but if the bulls could push this 108,500, this could be quite spicy if they can get it moving. If we can get it moving, that's the big question, though, isn't it? That would be the big question. Fingers crossed. If we can, then great. If we can't, then we might be. Well, I don't think we're going to pull back right now. I think we'll still hold up pretty well, but yeah, we'll see. We will see. Don't forget, everybody, do me a favor, smash the like button. Definitely challenging times here on YouTube. For some reason, they are suppressing cryptocurrency content. We'll move back up Sunday. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, this is gonna be a nice little retest of the 108, I think, as we start to move back up. So it's a shame we didn't get the XRP news, because that would have been good news today. That would have definitely pushed XRP. Now, what we could see, though, with this, this could drive a little bit of liquidity into altcoins. So Brett's on the move a little. Excuse me. AOZ's moving. Fetch, Quant, starting to move a little bit. BTC now 107,920. We could be about to see this. What's going on, Mark? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. So, yeah, we could be about to see this break 108. That would be pretty bullish. I'd be down for that. I would be down for that. Yeah, where are we at? 40 likes. Yeah, keep hitting the like button, everybody. Keep smashing the like button. Let's get people in here. Let's get it. Let's get it moving and a grooving. Yeah, I definitely think we've got a 108 retest coming up. 108 retest, which would be good news. And hopefully then we can see that continue to push further with a little bit more spice in your life. That's kind of what we need. That is what we need. So, yeah, I'm down for it. I am all for it. I'm good. Thanks, Mike. Hey, no dramas, mate. Good to have you here. Good to have you on board with us. 108.3, I guess. Nice. Yeah, that'll be a nice little push. That'll be a nice little push. If we can keep the momentum going. You got to understand, people are going to sell into the move, though. That is always the challenge when we get moves like this that kind of come out of nowhere. People will definitely sell into the push. So let's keep an eye on the prize. But yeah, I'd just be happy if some liquidity starts to move into altcoins. Feels a little bit like we're seeing a little bit coming to altcoins. Look, that's kind of what we want to see. So, you know, this Bitcoin rally, I think, given the fact that it's a very generic statement, i.e. the fact that, you know, it's like, well, we might have a deal with China. You're like, okay, cool. Then that might see a little bit of movement into altcoins. It's kind of what we need, really. I mean, altcoins are the ones that make me people, you know, big cap. But yeah, at the minute, they are not there. What else we got going on? The big, beautiful bill apparently is due to pass pretty soon, hopefully. That could also be some good news. So yeah, I mean, hopefully this is good news. Do you see that Iran had announced they'd beaten Israel or something as well? So hopefully that's all just now behind us, put to bed, and we can all start moving on and start to really kind of push this market and get this market cooking on gas. So yeah, I think we could sort of see this move certainly over the course of maybe the next couple of hours. Maybe the market will keep going with us. That'd be kind of nice. That'd be kind of nice. I have a monkey to put in, just waiting for the bottom at this pain. Come on, 2-bit. Where am I putting in this week? I didn't back Sui last week. Is that the one this week? Well, I was talking about Sui yesterday, maybe getting a position. I mean, if it depends where you're going. If you're going altcoins, is there a reason why the market dumps next week? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, obviously that's a very loose statement, but I don't believe there's anything that that's there. Lurkers, we really appreciate you being here, but please make sure you hit the like button on the stream. Yeah, exactly that. So yeah, I mean, we've got nothing. PCE index tomorrow could be interesting. That looks like a flat rate. Year over year looks like it might be a little bit tasty, but if PCE comes in good, that could be another catalyst in the market. Next week, dead boring. Little bit of employment cost coming in. Nothing major. So next week will be a bit of a nothing burger, to be honest. So yeah, we could get this nice move tonight. Be good to see that above 108 again. And then, yeah, and then good PCE data could set us up for a pretty interesting move all in all. I'd be optimistic in that for sure. Definitely would be optimistic in that. So yeah, let's see. Let's see where we get to. Don't forget, if you have any questions, let me know. Let me know, and you know, we'll try and answer as much as we can. Lose more money that way. I mean, that's true. Yeah, alts are obviously the risk. So here we go. Look, Bitcoin's on the move right now. Keep your eye on Solana. I think Sol's going to turn green. Aerodrome Finance gone green. What else we got? AIO, Link's gone green. Quant's gone green. Fetch AI gone green. Trump coin's gone green. Oh, dear. You might think I'm crazy. Ba, 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 ba. Ugh. All I want is you. How's Cardano looking? Yeah, all right. 0.62. It's moving the last 5 minutes. Man, Cardano had a big wick actually to 56.85. So, yeah. Yeah, something's definitely not right. Look at this. Error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, as such viewers will be experiencing buffering. Well, where are you not? I don't understand how you're not getting it. Nothing's wrong at my end. Not experiencing enough video. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Something in the air tonight. Oh, man, something's crazy. We're not buffering at all. Okay, that's fine then. That's fine. What about H-Bar? Any news? I haven't heard any news on H-Bar. It was holding up all right. I mean, it's down 3%, but yeah, I haven't heard anything too crazy about it, to be honest. Everything's fine your end? All right, cool. Cool, we got it. Good news story. I was going to talk about something else then, but yeah, I can't remember what it was, man. Bitcoin, baby. Let's get it. Sol just flipped green. I think what I was going to show. I totally forgot. Anyway, let's quickly dive into the altcoin, DeFi space. For anyone who's subscribed to my TikTok account, I actually called this one at, I think it was like 6.6 or something. So if you got into Forg, I dropped a video earlier on about this. 361k market cap. Actually doing all right. Looks like it's got some decent buys coming in. Nice little buy wall. Again, drop this in the subscription service on TikTok. It's a couple of bucks a month. Got another couple as well that I'm lining up. So yeah, good news. Forg looking pretty solid. XPR's down just a tad. So nothing crazy going on with that one. Kita is another bit of a disappointment move as well. Down 3.82%. And then Marbitz is 164k. And yeah, another wallet. I say it's another wallet. It's the same person that has got multiple wallets, full clip their entire bag. So yeah, I'm super pleased about that. Obviously, super bullish that I'm down about 35 grand on this project. And that, you know, people are just happy to kill everyone's bags in the community and walk away, and sometimes have the audacity to walk into the live stream and pretend like we don't know who it is. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate you. And if you never come in this live stream again, I'm absolutely cool with it. And I'd like you to dump the rest of the tokens you've got. So we will rethink this. We need to, you know, I'm not giving up yet, but clearly right now, no more money should be going into this project, because I guarantee that same person will dump that bag. So yeah, you can obviously tell I'm pretty frustrated with it, but we'll rethink, reevaluate, we'll think of a different path through, and we'll do something else with it. But yeah, Marbitz right now, you know, is looking pretty sorry for itself, and it's not often I would say that. But yeah, it's pretty sorry for itself. So yeah, anyway, moving on. I think before I end up getting myself probably in a little bit more trouble than I probably should do. So right, good. Let's keep an eye on the Bitcoin price and keep moving as what's going on. Dog looks bullish. And do you know what? They came into a space I think me and Vern were having a while back, and I never really took note of that. Craig, I remember you asking about the wallet, and yeah, I didn't really think about it, but yeah, it's kind of gone super crazy. Super crazy. And I feel like everyone is talking about it now. Dog on Bitcoin, like it's crazy to think about. But yeah, doing pretty well. Doing pretty well indeed. So yeah, good news. Swim trunks and flippy floppies, Tim. You know it is. What the heck is hold up a link? Yeah, what the heck's the hold up for every altcoin? I mean, look, AVAX is moving. Let's get it, AVAX. Finally starting to move Aerodrome Finance, but yeah, I mean, this is bad news right now. What's happening? What's happening? Why is the market dumping? What's going on? Has someone said that it's not true? Anyone know what's happening in the markets? Come on. I need to pay some bills. Need to pay some bills. What the hell? I don't think there's anything crazy going on. I think people are just selling into it. My honest opinion. My honest opinion, people just selling into the move. Like I said, it's the challenge of volatility in this market. I was obsessed with Lunk when I started. Yeah, true. Yeah, he's on his way to farm another project. I actually think, if I'm just dead honest, I think we were the farm. And I think it's all gone back to the project that they all started with. And you know what? There's people in this community I actually thought were going to be... It's a bit weird, isn't it? But I thought people in this community would be better than they were. That's where I get to. And there's a number of people that, you know, full clip bags, don't come back, farmed it. You know, I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, I've lost a substantial amount of money on it. I probably won't ever get it back. It's kind of like, look, that's the risk you take. Where I feel more frustrated about is the fact that they have the audacity to be like, buy bits, buy more bits. Why is no one buying? You're all disgraced. Buy more, buy more, buy more, buy more. You should be ashamed of yourself. Let's all buy more. Let's get in. And then boom, full clips 8 grand. Boom, full clips 11 grand. It's a disgrace. Should be ashamed of themselves. Anyway. Justin, I won't put any money in it. I just wouldn't, mate. There's no point. I appreciate you, and look, and you know, keep that thought, and we may come and knock on your door for that. But I guarantee that if you put any money in it, it'll become exit liquidity. So my view right now is we need to just rethink the strategy. We need to think outside the box. Do we totally relaunch the coin? I don't know. Where I'm at right now, my parameters are I'm not putting a single dollar into it because I'm not. I don't see why I should. And we need to just rethink how we do it. The mechanism's all there. All of the hardware, all of the wallet, all of the DApp, everything's all mine. You know, do we go something crazy and pivot and launch a Solana coin and do it through Solana? I don't know. I need to think when I've got a bit more headspace to think about than I am today. But it's just a shambles. It is an absolute fucking shambles. But anyway, minus in an exchange, I probably lies. If I'm mooned, can't move it from an exchange. It was out at the time. What's that? Cheese says Slap. What is Slap doing, actually? I haven't seen that for a while. I did see it everywhere. I think Tim called us. So was it 350? Okay, so it's not bad. Not bad. Oh, it's actually had a nice little move. Fair play. Look at that. Fair play. Had a nice little move. Holding up pretty well. We're only 1 like away from 100% viewer like ratio. Let's get it, Jesse. I love it. What do you think about Proppy? It's a real estate token on ERC20 RWA player. I don't think I know anything about it. If I'm honest, I don't know what it is. Or at least I don't think I do anyway. Yeah, I remember you saying that, by the way. That slap chart doesn't look right. What do you mean? When I think... Thank you. I just upgraded the software on my phone. Thank you very much. I don't know what that means and if that's good news, but hey, whatever. It's upgraded. Oh, come on. I don't want all... What's all this crap? I don't want all this. Come on. I just want a new style looking phone. They're doing NFTs and title deeds and stuff. Interesting. What's it called? What's it called? Wherever I've missed it now. P-O... P-R-O-P-Y. Proppy. Oh, I see what they've done there. Man, launched 2 years ago. Holy crap, that's ages ago. It's got a red flag audit as well. What is this? What is this? What is it? What's it flag on? Contract verified. Okay, that means nothing. Other risks. I hate these audit ones. Yeah, I don't know much about it, to be honest, but fine. Yeah. Yeah, we're in a jacuzzi drinking cocktails right now. Wonder what happened to my short. Now I know 2-bit pumped the charts. I tried. Looks like we took a little dipperino there. Little old dipperino just while, yeah, maybe the markets don't like this news. I did say, like, sometimes the markets don't like it. They don't like the risk that comes with a potential trade deal. Is it less favorable to the US or more favorable to the US? But yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Wicking down 107, 760. Obviously, markets are closed, so we might actually see it move a little bit better. Let's have a look. Pre-markets might have changed a little bit based on that news coming out. So a little bit on the Dow, the S&P tiny bit, big on the Nasdaq. That's interesting. 213 on the Nasdaq. The Russell's going to be up a little bit. The Nikkei will be up a tad. The Hong Kong Stock Exchange up a little bit. Yeah, it probably hasn't fully filtered through yet. But yeah, interesting. Interesting for sure. Right, let me open up the Marbitz. Did you just say the markets are closed today? No, as in the US markets have closed. Yeah, the US markets have closed, so yeah. Don't get shook out. Keep it pumping. You know it, baby. We're all down for it. We're all there. Right. Just going to get the marbles course open and ready to rock and roll. And hopefully we can see Bitcoin move up. What a shame. I mean, again, I think we've got to wait till the full details do come out of what that looks like, but I don't think anything else has been shared right now. Robinhood strategies don't just react to the market. It tells you why the portfolio is old. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything else coming in, so... Pengu. Yeah, Kraken launching play P2P. Yeah, there's no new news right now. No new news as it stands at the minute. Everything's pretty quiet. We'll see how it plays out. We'll keep with this just for a little bit. And we'll see. Hoctor, yeah. Bullish on Hoctor. Was found not guilty. I mean, come on. What the f is that about? What is that about? Right, so just so I'm clear, we're doing a head-to-head Tim versus Blazer for 100,000. And then we're going to be doing a 250,000 Marbitz giveaway as well, right? We missed you when Princess... I was in there. I jumped in there. You not see me? I literally jumped in and was like, "Well, hello, Blue Crew. Hello to the Blue Crew." What? Right. Add first name, Tim's. Second name, Blazer. Finish. We also have... Oh, I can do this now. We actually also have a new track. Blazer sent me a couple of new tracks so we can play this as well for you guys while we get everything set up. So get ready to be bullish, my friends. It's going to be great. Here we go.
You're selling in the red. I'm laughing at your drama, crying on the timeline like a soap opera mama. You said it would moon, yeah, if you had stayed. Instead you jumped ship like a punk afraid. I bought that dip like a warrior king, while you tossed your bag like it didn't mean a thing. You called it risky, I called it fate. Now Marbitz rising and you showed up late. This ain't for the weak, it's a long man's grind. We hold through the storm with a savage mind, while you chase pumps like a TikTok kid. I stack in silence, that's how legends did. Marbitz is the coin that will never kneel. You ain't man enough to know the true deal. Marbitz is more real than you will ever be. You fold when it dips, we ride it for free. Scream and sell when it shakes just a bit. Panic like schoolgirls throwing a fit. We buy the blood while you run and squeal. Marbitz don't flinch, it's cold like steel. You hit sell like a reflex twitch. One red candle, you crying like a snitch.
Sorry, I'm trying to find a track, by the way. I'm trying to find a track, but it's, yeah.
You read memes, I read the chain. You see losses, I see gain. You want fast cash, I want empire stock. You want a day trade, I build around the clock. You follow influencers like they gods online. I follow principles, I watch the signs. While you're begging for pumps like a lottery wish, I hold Marbitz tight like a full metal fist. See, every time the market dips, shake like a leaf in the wind. But real ones don't flinch, real ones stack. Marbitz is the code, we don't fold ever. I came from the dirt, now I'm mine from the sky. Turning Satoshi's to dreams that'll never.
Okay, everybody. We are dialed in. Blazer X. This is a Blazer X original. It'll be on Apple Music and all your favorite streaming platforms very, very soon. We also have another one as well, which I'll play very, very shortly. So yeah, anyway, here we go. Look, it's Blazer X versus the legend that is Mr. Tim Shea. 100,000 Marbitz on the line. Let's get it, everybody. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bash.
Forged in the fire of a blockchain fight. It ain't just digits, it's destiny's thread. A rebel coin that Wall Street dreads. Whales try to shake it, but Marbitz just laughs, dodging their traps like a cyber giraffe. It's stealth in motion, quantum slick.
Looks like Blazer's on the lead. Tim's struggling.
Every take's a thunder, every gift's a trick. Volatility's a gas and Marbitz leaves, riding the waves where no one dares to breathe. It's not a token, it's a prophecy, a sparking the grid of eternity.
Blazer's out in front. Tim, what's going on? Blazer needs to avoid the pins. Oh no, that's not what you want to do. Tim's here, look. And knowing Tim like I know Tim, he'll probably go straight on the hole. See? Tim loves a hole. It's ridiculous. You can't leave a hole like that. If Tim sees a hole, he's in. Do you know what I mean? He don't mess about. My money's on Tim. He always wins. I mean, that's true. But Blazer X, I think, is feeling it today. Blazer X is definitely feeling it. I think he's been polishing his marbles. And I think he's feeling quick. He is optimistic. Let's try and get a quick sneak peek as to what's going on. Blazer gets the boost. He's not messing around. Tim cocked it up on that bit. He might enjoy a hole, but he doesn't like going sideways. Blazer's flying through now. It's all going to be down to a couple of very spicy ways. There's the finish line. Here they go. Blazer dropping through. Does Tim get through quicker? Blazer's in the lead. Who's going to get the win? Could this be a moment in history right now? Could Blazer X be about to take the win? Hope you guys are ready. It's about to get crazy. Can Tim catch him? I polished my ball, Tim. Be careful. Tim has no cheat code. Yeah, I mean, Tim just teleports to the end. Imagine. Blazer out in front. He looks like he can't be caught right now. Tim is in second. Could this be a moment you are witnessing in history? The first time Tim Shea might be about to lose. It's about to get crazy. Blazer X takes the win.
The code to cosmos, born in the bite. For now it's a
Tim
phoenix with
Shager's
plasma
got second
eyes.
place.
Main just digits, it's destiny's thread.
Shout, Tim.
A rebel coin that Wall Street trades. From micro wallets to megaverse banks. Every home's a general and Marbitz ranks in.
There we go. Boom! Tim having to settle for a second place. Absolutely bullish. Let's get it. Let's get it. Right, you massive set of heroes. Bitcoin is holding up pretty well in the grand scheme of things. So my mouse, however, isn't. There it is. Right, now, for 250,000 Marbitz tokens, we're going to do one. You have to put hashtag Marbitz in the chat, and I'm going to add you guys in, and someone is going to get $250,000. No, they're not. No, they're not. Not $250,000. I didn't mean that. 250,000 Marbitz tokens. We're going to give them back to everybody. It's not a lot. It's like, what, 40 bucks or something. So hashtag Marbitz, and I'm going to get you into the race. Lauren Babs in. Craig's in, Jesse, Curtis, Alvin. Yeah, no. Can you imagine? $250,000. That's what we should have been giving away, by the way. If we actually had good people in our project rather than just complete money hungry cretins. But you know, we live and learn. We move on. We are stronger united than we are apart. That's just my opinion. RPM's here. Lucky's in. Got Sitecoin in. Tim's already in. Don't type it twice, please. I will absolutely get you the first time. XRP John got you, or as you are known, XRP J. Blazer is in. Mark Noby got it just in time. Curtis, have I got you? Yes, I've got you. All right, cool. I'm on top of this. Hashtag Marbitz in the chat. Hashtag Marbitz in the chat. If you want to get in 250,000 Marbitz is your opportunity. Crackerjack's in. Justin's in. Let's get it. John Shaw, get you in 2-bit. I got you, John, I think. Yep, you're already in, brother. I've never played this game. Oh, Jesse, get ready. You might be about to win 250,000 Marbitz tokens. Bullish. Bullish. They were worth a lot more yesterday than they are today, but yeah, still bullish if you ask me. Tim did lose. Vern's in the house. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, man, I clicked off Bitcoin. I'm sorry. Right. Anyone else? For anyone else? I have got not $250,000. No, RPM, I wish. Tim, Lauren, Craig, Jesse, Curtis, Alvin, John S, Cheese, Lucky, Mark Noby, RPM, XRP, John, Blazer, Crackerjack, Justin, and Vern. Anyone I've not got? Anyone I've not got? If you did not hear your name, let me know. But I'm pretty sure I've got most of you guys, if not everybody. There is a race. I was on the phone. Yeah, 250,000 Marbitz tokens giveaway. We're giving back tonight because we might as well give away rather than, you know, let someone sell. Tim is 99-1. Not bad. Yeah, I mean, his ratio is bad. 37. Boom, you're in. You're in 37. I got you. Vern's in. Anyone else? For anyone else? What have we got? We have got 17 people. Is that it? Is that all that people want to be in? Final call. It is 10:05, so I don't want to be here till, you know, God knows what time. But final call, everyone. Roll up to the greatest show on earth that nobody's watching. I feel that way out tonight. I feel that way out where I just don't care. And that's bad, by the way. And that's not true. I obviously do care, but do you know what? For the first time ever, genuinely, I was a bit like, do you know what? People. Annoying. Right. Even gods can bleed. What a great name for a song, by the way. His name was 2-Bit. He got shafted by someone he trusted. But it's a shame because in the future, he'll come to regret it when the token goes to $10 billion. You get my point. It's Torres' fault. It is Torres' fault. Nez, good to see you. Right, 18 people. That's it. I'm calling it. Can't be arsed sitting around here all day for people to get their asses into a race that we want to do. 18 people for 250,000 Marbitz tokens. Even gods can bleed. I love that, by the way. I love that. Right. Here it is. The $250,000 space race to the final frontier. Captain's log. Stardate. The 2606-2025. We have 18 contenders ready to race down a track with the opportunity to win over 250,000 Marbitz tokens. In years to come, they will look back on this day and think, man, I am so happy I was in there, as Marbitz, the greatest token in the world, run by none other than the greatest YouTuber and retail guru in the world, the one and only Mr. 2-Bit, the God. No, I'm not going to call myself a God. That's super weird, isn't it? Super weird.
Built from bits with a silent scream, born in the breach of a broken dream. Coding it clean, but I cracked your base, slipped through the seams with a nameless face.
Let's get it, everybody. Hype it up!
All your games, your shady trades, your puppets dressed in crypto shades. You wanted gold in a leash-tight frame, but I'm the glitch that forgot its name.
If I want to see some likes, let's pump this channel. Come on, people!
At your gate, I don't moon, I don't comply. I burn the charts and flood the sky. Cut the code, erase the trace. I won't be sold, I won't be placed. You want a pawn, a pretty.
One small request. I don't think Lauren Babb should win.
Not your coins.
I'm only kidding, by the way.
I watch the market twist and spin while ghosts and hoodies rig the wind. VC shadows, empty flare, 1,000 lies in glossy air.
I did say I was kidding.
They sold the top, they made the truth a screenshot crop. But I'm not here to please your feet. I'm here
Come on, Jesse!
to believe. I'm not your coin, not your chain, not your rocket, not your gain. I don't moon, I don't comply. I burn the charts and flood the sky. Cut the code, erase the trace. I won't be sold, I won't be placed. You want a pawn, a pretty toy, but I am Marbitz, not your coins.
Cheese, what did you just do? Cheese, what did you just do?
Just win and scale. You made a prison from a screen. I slipped the
I think Cheese might have just muted her.
no white paper can write me back. I'm off the grid and on attack. I'm not your coin, not your king, not your rocket.
I just want to publicly say, Cheese, that's not cool. That's not cool.
I am storming digital skies.
Fine, do it again.
You're the spin. I was never yours to win. No leash, no scam, no decoy. I am Marbitz.
Now I'm chaining for you, Lauren. Come on, Lauren! There we go. Epic from the one and only Blazer X.
In the shadows of the system where the whales make the rules, a spark lit the ledger, broke out of the pools.
Come on, Lauren!
Chaos of the fiat's last breath. Marbitz rose up like a phoenix from death. Silicon veins and a blockchain soul. It's the digital knight with a cryptographic goal. While the others were printing fake in their crown, Marbitz was mining truth deep underground. Marbitz is a fighter and never backs down. You are selling your bag, Marbitz stands his ground. You look to make profit.
Who's getting it?
Hold down, but when Marbitz is gonna move, you will hit the ground like thunder and cold.
Let's get it, Jesse. Unfortunately, moderators of TikTok can't win.
Let's in the crowds while you chase bumps in a puppet parade. Marbitz
I'm only kidding, by the way.
haters can't raid.
Beautiful. There we go. There we go. Get it. Jesse, send me your base Ethereum EVM wallet. You can either send me it on TikTok or you can send me it on X, or you can send me, that's not true, Alvin, you've won before, or you can send me it on Telegram. Just let me know. I'm trying to think where we've connected. Anyway, send me your base Ethereum wallet and we will send that over to you. This is Jesse. Look, Jesse, He's been here for a while now, actually. Been here for a while. Absolute G. Man, why has Bitcoin done that? This does make no sense. It makes no sense, Bitcoin. What the hell's going on? Anyway, with that being said, that does bring us to the end of the show. As always, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate you. I apologize for not being my general self this evening, but I will be back tomorrow night, as always, bringing you the latest and greatest in cryptocurrency, as always. So thank you so much, everybody. Hit the like and subscribe button. Enjoy the jazzy music, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Thank you.